Hello everyone, welcome to iExamB. Students, my name is Anshul Malik and I'm currently working as government officer in Central Secretariat Services. Students, as you all know कि NABARD Grade-A 2022 का जो नोटिफिकेशन है वो आपको देखने को मिल सकता है और इसी के चलते जो हमारी डेली 5 PM की सीरीज़ है उसमें आज हम पज़ल एंड सेटिंग अरेंजमेंट को डिस्कस करेंगे। स्टूडेंट्स, आप जानते हैं कि पज़ल एंड सेटिंग अरेंजमेंट का वेटेज कंपैरेटिव टू अदर कॉन्सेप्चुअल टॉपिक्स बहुत ज़्यादा होता है। अगर मैं NABARD Grade-A 2021 के प्रीवियस ईयर एग्ज़ाम एनालिसिस की बात करूं तो 12 से 13 क्वेश्चन आपके पज़ल एंड सेटिंग अरेंजमेंट में से थे। तो मैं आप सभी से रिकमेंड करूंगा कि आप डेली 1 से 2 पज़ल्स एंड 1 से 2 सेटिंग अरेंजमेंट रोज़ प्रैक्टिस करें क्योंकि इन क्वेश्चंस को हमें प्रैक्टिस करना बहुत ज़रूरी होता है। स्टूडेंट्स, अगर आप प्रीवियस ईयर पेपर्स आपने अभी तक अटेम्प्ट नहीं करे हैं तो iexamb.com पर जाकर आप प्रीवियस ईयर पेपर्स अटेम्प्ट कर सकते हैं। यहाँ पर आपको 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021 का प्रीवियस ईयर पेपर मिल जाएगा। बेनिफिट ये होगा कि आपको लेवल ऑफ एग्ज़ामिनेशन का पता चल जाएगा और आप अपनी प्रिपरेशन उसी हिसाब से मोल्ड कर सकते हैं। स्टूडेंट्स, अभी हमारा 40% ऑफ चल रहा है और NABARD Grade-A ऑनलाइन कोर्स। अगर आप इंटरेस्टेड हैं तो आप इसके लिए रजिस्टर कर सकते हैं। डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में आपको कोर्स का लिंक मिल जाएगा। गो एंड चेक आउट द डेमो कोर्स। स्टूडेंट, यहाँ पर सबसे बड़ा एडवांटेज आपको मिलेगा लाइव क्लासेस। हम यहाँ पर डेली लाइव सेशंस प्रोवाइड करते हैं डिफरेंट फैकल्टीज़ के साथ, चाहे वो क्वांट हो, रीजनिंग हो, इंग्लिश हो, आपका ARD हो या ESI हो। साथ में बहुत सारे प्रैक्टिस टेस्ट फॉलोड बाय योर शॉर्ट एंड क्रिस्प वीडियोस। आपको सारा मटेरियल PDF की फॉर्म में मिलेगा। 24/7 मेंटरिंग मिलेगी और साथ साथ इंटरव्यू गाइडेंस मिलेगा। If you are interested for this particular course, then you have to use the code B40 in order to avail this particular offer.
Let us discuss the first question. Certain number of persons sit in a straight linear row facing towards the north, but information about few of them is given to you. You have to read this complete information in order to solve the question. So we'll read the information statement by statement and we'll draw the possibilities accordingly. Now it is given to you that G sits second from an extreme end. So basis on these condition, two cases are possible. Accordingly, I have drawn the two cases. Now it is given to you that only 3 persons sits between G and E. So you can draw your case accordingly. So it is given to that only 3 persons sits between G and E. So if you draw in case first, you will get this particular arrangement, and for the second case you will get this particular arrangement. Now it is given that 6 persons sits between R and E. So accordingly you can draw your diagram. You have to place 6 person between R and E. So here is your R, and in second case you have to place 6 person between your R and E. So this is your second case. Now it is given that B is fifth to the left of R. So you have to place B to the fifth of left of R. So in case 1, I'll place B over here, and in case 2, I'll place my B over here. So accordingly, I have drawn my two cases. Now it is given to you that A, who is third to the left of E, is adjacent to G. So you have to fix this condition in both your cases. Now it is given that A, who is third to the left of E, so you have to place A over here, which is adjacent to G. But if you focus on your case number 2, your case number 2 gets eliminated because it does not fulfill your hint. According to the statement, you have to place A over here, which is third to the left of E, but it is not adjacent to G. So you have to eliminate this particular case. Now it is given that you have to place 2 person between F and R, and you know that R is not at extreme end. So the only possibilities where you can place two person between F and R, considering the fact that R is not at the extreme end, is this. Now it is given to you that the number of person to the right of F is same as the number of person between G and A. You know that there is no person sitting between G and A, so there is no one who is to the right of F. So this is your complete arrangement. Basis on these arrangement, you have to answer some questions. Let us discuss that questions. Now, this is your final arrangement. Basis on your final arrangement, you have to answer these questions. So, your first question says, how many person sit to the left of B? So, you can count the number of person to the left of B. Clearly, there are 7 slots over here. So, the answer for this particular question is 7. Your second question says, how many person sit between A and B? So you can count the number of person who is sitting between A and B. Clearly, 4 persons are sitting between A and B. Your third question says, what is the position of E with respect to B? So you have to calculate the position of E with respect to B. Clearly, E is second to the left of B. So the correct answer is E is second to the left of B. So this is your correct answer. In the next question, it is given to you that 8 person from A to H sitting around a circular table facing towards the center such that C is second to the left of E. Some more directions are also given to you. You have to comprehend these directions and you have to draw your final diagram in order to find your answers. So let us comprehend statement by statement and try to solve this particular question. So it is given to you that C is second to the left of E. So basis on these statement, we can draw a diagram and accordingly you will get this. Now it is given to you that neither F nor G is adjacent to C. So clearly you can't place G and F over here because they are not adjacent to C. Now it is given to you that F sits opposite to the one who is on the immediate left of B. So the only possibilities where we can place F is this or this. We can't place F over here, neither over here, because it is known that we have to place F in such a way that opposite to the one is on the immediate left of B. So only possibilities are this. So accordingly we will form two cases. So accordingly we'll have these two cases. Now it is given to you that H sits second to the right of B. So you can place H in case 1 over here and in case 2 you have to place H over here. Now you have to read your last statement that A is third to the right of the one who sits diagonally opposite to D. So if you focus on your case number 1, the only place for G is this, so you can place G over here. But if you try to place A, you cannot place A according to this particular statement. So you have to eliminate your case number 1. You can try fixing it, but you will not able to fix it. However, if you try fixing in your case number 2, you know that A is third to the right of the one who sits diagonally opposite to D. So if D is placed over here and you know that H is diagonally opposite to D and A is third to the right of 1 who sits diagonally opposite to D, you can place A over here and G over here. So this is the correct arrangement, and basis on this arrangement you have to find your answers. So basis on your arrangement, you have to find all these answers. Who is on the immediate left of C? Clearly, D is sitting on the immediate left of C. Second question states, who among the following sits diagonally opposite to B? Clearly, G is sitting diagonally opposite to B, so G is the correct answer. Your third question states, who sits third to the right of H? Now you know that A is sitting to the third to the right of H, so A is the correct answer. Let us now discuss the next question. It is given to you that A people OHU, VIDB and G are sitting around a circular table facing the center, and some more directions is given to you. You have to comprehend this direction and you have to draw your circular arrangement. So we'll try comprehending these direction or statement one by one. So it is given to you that O is sitting second to the left of U and third to the right of H. So accordingly, we can have this particular diagram where O is sitting second to the left of U and your third to the right of H. Now it is given that D and I are immediate neighbors of each other and one of them is an immediate neighbor of O. So you know that the only possibilities to place D and I is either over here, because we are not sure who is the immediate neighbor of O. So there might be that D and I is present over here or over here. Now it is given that V is sitting second to the right of B. So the only possibility for B is over here and you have to place V second to the right of B. Now in the last statement, it is given to you that G is sitting second to the left of D. So you have to consider D over here. In that case, you can only place G sitting second to the left of D. So your D sits over here and I sits over here, and you can cross I and D from here. So this is your final arrangement. Basis on this arrangement, let's answer some questions. So this is your final arrangement. Basis on this arrangement, you have to answer some question. First question states, which of the following persons sitting between H and V? Clearly, G is sitting between H and V. So the correct answer for this particular question is G. What is the position of U with respect to P? Clearly, U is sitting to the immediate right of B, so the correct answer is immediate right. Which of the following person is sitting immediate right of V? Clearly, G is sitting to the immediate right of V, so G is the correct answer. Let us solve the next question. So it is given to you that 8 persons, namely A, B, C, P, Q, R, S and T are sitting around a circular table facing the center but not necessarily in the same order. There are only 3 males in the group, so you have to remember this particular information. You have to read these directions also in order to find the correct arrangement. So let us comprehend these directions one by one. Now it is given to you that C sits third to the right of Q, and you also know that the wife of Q sits second to the left of her husband. That clearly means that Q is a male member because the wife of Q sits second to the left of her husband. So basis on these two directions, we can have the following diagram, wherein I have placed Q over here, which is a male member, and you know that C sits third to the right of Q, and this is the position of wife of Q. Now it is given to you that S is not an immediate neighbor of Q. So you can't place S over here and S over here because we know that S is not an immediate neighbor of Q. Also, T is not an immediate neighbor of Q's wife. So you can't place T over here and T over here. Now it is given to you that R sits second to the right of her husband T, which means R is a female member because her husband is T, which is a male member. And basis on these statement, I can place R over here and T over here because you cannot place both of them anywhere. So this is the only possibilities left for them. Now it is given to you that P is a male member and no two males sit together. So if P is a male member, so he cannot sit between T and Q. Here is your T and here is Q because no two male members sit together. Also, P cannot sit to the immediate left of Q because no two male members sit together. So the only possibility for P is this one. So I can place my P over here and I know that P is a male member. Also, the only position left for S is this one, which means S is the wife of Q. Now it is given to you that B is not an immediate neighbor of S, so I can place B over here. Also, I know that no two males sit together, so the gender of B is female and the remaining person left out is A, and the gender of A is also female because we know that two male person cannot sit together. So this is our final arrangement, and basis on this let us answer some questions. Basis on this arrangement, let's answer some question. So what is the position of P with respect to T? Clearly, P is sitting third to the right of T. So the correct answer is third to the right of T. Who is the wife of Q? You know that S is the wife of Q. Who among the following sits opposite to the S husband? You know that husband of S is Q and R is sitting opposite to Q. So R is the correct answer.
I hope you like this particular video and thanks for watching iExam B.